And I'm going to try to make a quick video here of these ratchets that I came across on Amazon a little bit before Thanksgiving. And these are all Taiwan made, Taiwan finished, 120 tooth single pawl ratchet by a company that's called FIRSTINFO. And they got some pretty cool stuff. Seems like either the majority or everything that they make is Taiwan made. They don't have a lot up on Amazon, but there are some other pretty cool things that I want to get. They have I collect adjustable wrenches as well, and they have like a skeletonized thin jaw mid-size adjustable wrench that I want to get that's Taiwan made. And I think that one is maybe made by Proxine and then in Taiwan and then sold through FIRSTINFO. But I initially had got this 1/4 inch one first, and I was basically just wanting to get this to replace a Chinese 1/4 inch ratchet that was in a Chinese socket set that I keep in my truck that's been jamming up on me. And no matter what I tried taking that thing apart, it's a twin pawl, but it was just made really poorly. And I wanted to get a nice 1/4 inch ratchet to replace it with. Well, I ended up getting it. I liked it so much I ended up using it to replace a battery on my wife's car that she drives when the first cold snap hit. So I said, you know what, I want to buy a whole set of these things, ADD and all. So I got back on Amazon and I missed out because the 1/2 inch wasn't available through Amazon. It was sold out, and they didn't know when it was going to be back in stock. That's what it said. So I went ahead and bought the 3/8 120 tooth, and then I emailed this company and said, hey, when do you think you guys are going to get these back in stock? It looked like they were sold out on their website and sold out on Amazon. And they were really cool. They let me get one through their website for a little bit cheaper than what it was going to be on Amazon. I mean, it's still on Amazon. As of right now, the 1/2 inch is like $22. This is like 16 or 15, and this is like 15 or 14 or something. So they're, in the low 50s for a Taiwan made 120 tooth ratchet set. I mean, it's almost unbeatable, and they seem like they're really good quality. I mean, there's not a lot of back drag on them, hardly at all. I ended up putting a little bit of 3-in-1 oil in all of them, but I mean, right out of the box they had a little bit of lube, but I really kind of like to let them over lube and then just let them kind of seep out what they don't want, and then break them in. All 3 of them have wave washers underneath the back cover. Some guys like to take that wave washer out of there to lighten up the back drag on them. But as it is, this 3/8, I mean, there's hardly any back drag on it, and the 1/4 inch is almost, pretty much broken in as well. It's got a little bit. A lot of 1/4 inches have a little bit of back drag. I mean, they're all kind of using the same kind of spring inside of there. So, and obviously I'm not worried at all about the back drag on a 1/2 inch, but the fit and finish on them is really good. I mean, even from, just getting the 1/4 inch and the 3/8, I mean, I could tell that these are really well made. I really like the flats on the top and bottom of the handle. With this pear head, it just gives it a real classic look that I like. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I pretty much like all ratchets, knurling. I love knurling on ratchets and stuff. But this just kind of has a little bit of a different look to it than what you see nowadays. There's no, you look at these things, sometimes you can see where they've been dented up before they were chromed, and on all of these I don't see anything like that. They just look really good. I mean, they're not super perfect. I mean, I would have liked to have seen this, engraved or stamped into this or forged into this, but it's lasered cut into it. I mean, they're trying to compete, with these cheap Chinese ratchets, but they look really good. I mean, for what you're paying for them, I mean, you know, 50 some odd bucks for a 120 tooth ratchet set. Nowadays, it's, you know, pretty hard to find, you know. I mean, even the 84 tooth gear wrenches that are, you know, those are kind of gone by the wayside, but every time you see those things, you know, they're almost $100 now on eBay for a new set. But, well, here's the 1/2 inch box. I figured I'd bring this up there and show you, see if you can read any of that. Taiwan stuff on there, made in Taiwan. That's all they come in, and fortunately for me, the 3/8 came, it was actually out of the box and out of the plastic in the Amazon bag, and luckily it didn't get dinged up, which I don't really care if I ding them up. I just don't want anybody else before me to ding them up, you know. But well, I'll try to keep it shorter here. I'll take this back plate off, give you guys an idea of what it looks like in here. It's just like any, you know, the any of the Apex ratchets. This one, these are made a little bit more like the how the Milwaukee mechanism is inside of it. The goofy rolling screwdriver. Oh, and if anybody cares, T7 in the two bigger ones and a T6 in the 1/4 inch. But when you go to get in these things, I mean, most guys that watch my channel know what the hell they're doing. But if you don't know, don't bang these out like this to try to get that back cover plate off, because sometimes all your small parts in there can go flying, especially if they're dry, if they don't have any lube in there. So just lift this anvil up just a little bit like I did, and then kick this over with your thumb. That's all there is to it. And then just lift that out. Then put a thumb back on the mechanism to get everything seated again. But the guys that know, you know, that mechanism looks a lot like the how the Milwaukee is set up. And that pawl is the same width as the anvil gear. Let's see if I can put a thumb on this and drag this out of here. And you can see that wave washer on there. There is no O-ring under this wave washer or on the side of this anvil, and there is the head is counterbored, pretty well machined in there to grab that face. See if I can get this back in there without spitting it all over the place. And for these fine tooth fine tooth ratchets, I try to stay away from any kind of grease, any kind of like wheel bearing grease or brake grease or anything like that. I stick to 3-in-1 oil, or I stick to like gun oil, and especially in the ratchets that I know that are going to stay out in my garage and be out there during the winter, because this stuff won't solidify up or freeze or get super thick whenever it's cold, because it's you know, geared toward making your gun work. But I put these on here, and then I give this with the wave washer. I put the cover back on here, and I just give this little twist, and that seats that wave washer back down on it. Then we can put this screw in here. You don't want to go crazy on this. Everybody we watch, you know, harps on this. You're just trying to get them snug. If you feel like it's starting to cross thread a little bit, you need to stop and back it out and make sure you're starting it right, because you can strip them out, and that's good enough. And through your regular maintenance, you know, whenever you're cleaning these ratchets once a year, or if you're using them a lot, once a week or whatever, you know, you'll make sure that those are still tight underneath there. We'll make sure to function check it. And I'll bring the 1/2-inch one up here because it seems like it's big enough for everybody to get an eye on. Big orange rag out of the way. But yeah, these are really nice set of ratchets for 53 bucks or whatever it comes out to be, you know. And sometimes, you know, Amazon, you can find stuff with a coupon on it and save $3 or $4 on them, but All right, I just wanted to put that up there and let you guys get a look at them. I didn't see anything too much other than their advertisements on YouTube about them, but it seemed like they had pretty good reviews on Amazon, so I figured I'd get them up here for you guys to check them out. All right, guys, take care.